Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Eric from MedBetterHealth. Are you a caregiver? Do you have a person who's living with dementia and you're thinking, listen, is my home safe? Will my husband Charlie or my wife Samantha, are they going to leave if they have dementia and I'm not home because I went shopping? Are they going to trip? Are they going to fall? Are they going to take a knife and I won't even know it? These are some of the questions that probably are going through your mind. So what we're going to do here today is go very systematically, one by one, through what you, the caregiver, have to do in your home to make sure your home is safe for your person living with dementia. Quick disclosure, this is not medical advice. This is meant to be an educational session. Any medical advice that you need to get, definitely speak to your doctor, your neurologist, or your healthcare provider. Are you ready? All right, come with me. So let's take a look. Dementia Home Safety Assessment Field Protocol. Now, I want you to know some facts right off the bat. Number one, environmental design is the first line of defense against catastrophic outcomes. Environmental design, so you can design it. Why? Let's look at the data. 60% of people living with dementia will wander at some point. 6 out of 10 are going to wander, are going to open the door and leave the door. Now, 50% of those who do wander show that unfortunately they don't make it, right? High rate of mortality, of death for those who wander. So that's something that you've got to think about, right? That's the problem. But the good news is that there are solutions, and that's why you're here. That's why you're listening to this video. So, not only wandering, but also falls are catastrophic. And wandering is just a statistical probability. So when we look at the home safety assessment, there is no one rule that applies to every single person. Every person is different. And even more than that, dementia is divided into 3 specific categories. There's mild, early, right? There's moderate, which is middle stage, and then there's severe, which is late stage dementia. Every single stage has its own specific things that you, the caregiver, when it comes to home safety assessment, need to be aware of. And we're going to talk about some of these in this video. So, let's take a look. First thing you have to do, step 1, is you have to map out the home. And you have to, in your mind, say, listen, first thing I did before was I asked my doctor, and this is something we do here at MedBetterHealth, through this new innovative model called the guide model, we stage the dementia. Okay, your doctor told you Charlie has dementia, but your doctor didn't actually tell you if it's mild, moderate, or severe. So MedBetterHealth, through this new Medicare program, we stage the dementia, and this is done virtually. So if you're interested, you'll see there's a link right over here. You can apply for the guide model. It's free. It doesn't change your insurance. It doesn't change your doctor. Everything stays the same, but it helps you get more knowledge, or you can look at the link in the description below. So now, why is it important? Well, I have to know what stage it is, because if my loved one has moderate or mid to severe dementia, I got to be careful with what? With wandering. So I got to map out my home, and I got to take a look at the front door, right? I got to make sure, okay, what am I doing about the front door? Can Charlie walk out of the front door? I have to make sure, what about the back door, right? Do I have a pool in the back over here, and Charlie now has moderate to severe dementia, and this door is open, and he may not know how to swim, and the pool is 8-10 feet deep, and Charlie walks over here and he falls into the pool, and unfortunately he can drown. Happens all the time. So I have to figure out, okay, is my back door? What about my front door? Is it locked? Are there any other exit vectors, like my garage or a side door? So that's the first thing you do, and you secure those things, and we'll talk about how. So when we talk about controlling the exit and managing the environment, deadbolts, place latches above or below the typical eye level to remove them from the direct line of sight. Number 2, interior locks. If you have a home and in your home you have a lock, let's say on the inside, right? A bathroom that Charlie uses. Charlie comes into the bathroom, closes the door. There's no key on the other side, right? There's only a lock on his side, or it could be a garage door or something else like a heavy deadbolt door, and he closes it, and now Charlie is there, and you, Charlie, open the door. Charlie, are you there? And you're trying to kick it, and you can't open the door. So make sure that locks on the interior bathroom and bedroom doors are removed to prevent the person from locking themselves in. Important fact, right? Have you thought about that? Well, you are now, because you're taking this educational session from MedBetterHealth and Dr. Eric. Lighting. Ensure even lighting between the entry and the next room. Uneven light transitions cause severe disorientation and falls in the elderly and in folks who have dementia. Now, let's take a look at other hazards. Step 3, neutralize kitchen hazards. That's why it's important for you to know, okay, does my mom have mild, moderate, or severe dementia? If mom has mild dementia and she's still able to cook and things are okay, I'm not going to take that cooking away from mom. Because if I take that cooking away from mom, I'm taking away her purpose. But if mom has moderate or severe, well, I got to be careful, right? Is there going to be a stove that's left on and mom forgets? Well, how do you know if mom has mild, moderate, or severe? You have to do that special test that we do at MedBetterHealth. And again, if you're interested, I want you to take a look. There's a website right here, and you can click on the description. There's a link in the description as well. Very important to know the stage of your loved one's dementia. Very important. A lot of people don't do that. Primary care docs don't do that. A lot of the times the neurologist may not do that. They just tell you mom has dementia. Okay, now, what are you going to do if mom has moderate or severe? Number 1, install automatic shutoffs, add knob covers, or remove knobs entirely once unsupervised cooking is unsafe. Pots were left, burning, someone got burnt by accident. Those are all first signs that, hey, I've got to look into this, right? Now, early. If the person still cooks independently, treat this as a check-in, not as a lockdown. And I said that before. You don't just want to take someone's independence away. That is also not very good. So if they have early dementia, you're doing this as a check-in, not a lockdown. You confirm safe appliance use rather than removing access outright. But the moderate and severe folks, that's where we have to say, oh, let me take a look at the fire. What about the sink? Is the sink disconnected from the garbage disposal physically? Because there's that garbage disposal that runs. Did I disconnect that? Counters. Clear all fake food, decorative food, toxic plants, and loose medications. Very often in the kitchen we have medications on the countertop. Someone has moderate dementia, comes, opens it up, book. Instead of 1 pill, takes 3 blood thinner pills, 5 blood thinner pills, because in their mind they think it's TikToks, right? And then what happens? They bleed. Very, very dangerous. Okay, cabinets, secure sharp objects, small appliances, and toxic cleaners. You got knives, sharp, Japanese, Yakumoto. I just made the name, by the way. But you got those incredible knives, right? And dad's like, oh, I can cut this cucumber, and he's cutting, and instead of what he's cutting his finger. And then you're in the ER because there's bleeding, right? So you want to prevent that. Begin with the end in mind. So you take all the knives away. Oh, I got Drano. Okay, and it's right underneath the sink. Dad's wandering during the day or in the night. He's like, I want orange juice. There's no orange juice in the home. Opens up underneath, sees a Drano bottle. Oh, this looks like orange juice. Remember, moderate to severe dementia, very different glasses. They see the world very differently than you and I do. So he takes this quote-unquote orange juice, which is Drano, and or Windex, and drinks it all down. We don't want that. Very easy. Secure those things. Secure them. Put them away. Okay. Mitigate slips, regulate water temperature, and clear transfer space. So look at this area right over here, right? Install grab bars at the toilet, shower, and tub. Use non-slip mats or textured stickers on wet floors. Very important. You want those grab bars over here. You want those non-stick mats. You want to make sure the toilet seat is the right height, because if it's difficult for mom to get up and there's no bars there for her to hold on to, right? She's trying to get up and she gets disoriented at night, bam, she falls down. So very, very important to get that in place as well. Okay, so we talked about meds. Move all the meds to a locked external cabinet, not an open medicine cabinet. Lock the water heater to 120 degrees Fahrenheit maximum. And we talked about the medication. So look, there is a lot that we can go through today. But I want to let you know something that's very, very important. There is a new model called the Guide Model. It's a Medicare program, and we at MedBetterHealth participate in it. Imagine a world if we do a virtual assessment with you and see if you qualify, and then we send someone to your home to do this home safety inspection for free at no cost to make sure that mom is safe in her home. How would that be? That would be incredible, right? Or imagine a world even more than that if you're exhausted and you're a caregiver and you need some time for a break. Imagine a world if this program would actually pay a home care agency to come in and spend time with your mom, your dad, take care of the house, be there, and give you, the caregiver, a break. Well, you don't have to imagine that anymore. This is what I want you to do. I want you to take a look at the website over here. It's also actually in the description below. And I want you to go on that website. I want you to fill out this small little form, and we will reach out to you and provide you this incredible service at no cost if you have traditional Medicare and you have a person who's living with dementia. This is Dr. Eric from MedBetterHealth, and I'll see you on the next video.